Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. Today's video is it went a little in a bit of a direction I didn't think it was gonna go, okay? But we're okay. I wanted to share a brand that's new to me and also a palette that's new to me. This is newer to me than the palettes that I showed you guys in my products that I bought in 2020 but didn't use video. So it is the Kara Beauty Life of the Fiesta palette. I've been seeing this brand online a lot, and I have been wanting to try their palettes but just haven't bought from them. And I also did want to try their eyelashes because I know they're pretty, I think, known for their lashes. I was just browsing at Winners one day when I was waiting for my husband to get off of work, and it's like a TJ Maxx basically, but in a mall. And I saw this palette and I was just like, you know what, I need to try this out. So it was only $10 there, and it caught my eye because of the brand, and so I bought it. I mean, I probably, if I did order lashes from their website, I probably would order this on their website too. So I mean, like, obviously, like, if you can find it at TJ Maxx, that's great. But I mean, I do recommend, because they are a smaller brand, support them. I'm not 100% certain, but I do think this brand is similar to like Morphe, where they're private label, because they do have some palettes that look like Morphe palettes, but then they also have palettes like these that look a lot different. So I could be totally wrong. Okay, so these palettes are designed in the US, but they're made in China, which is totally okay. They have a 12-month shelf life. They are cruelty-free and paraben-free. They do have glitters though, so if you're not a glitter fan, I don't know that you want to buy this, but for 25 shades, only 3 of them being glitters, I don't think is a terrible combination. So for $26, like that, I think that's fine. Mine was only $10 because obviously I found it at Kara Beauty Official. No, Kara Beauty, because I found it at Winners. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. You do get all the names, the shade names and everything on the back. But what the nice thing is, the shade names are actually underneath the shadows on the inside too. So I really like that. I threw away the box that it came in, but it was basically the same thing, and I think it's super pretty. It has such like fun names. There's like, let's see, what were some of the names that I liked? Bravo My Life, Stuck on You, Poppin', Love Fire, Taco Night, like I'm wearing Taco Night on my eyes, you'll see, and Bottoms Up, Kickin' Fiesta. Like, the names are just so fun, and I thought it was such a fun color story. I focused basically on one column, you guys, but I'm obsessed. And yeah, that's what I've got on. If you're interested to see how I got the eye look, please stay tuned. I am so excited to share it with you, and I think this is gonna be a really fun video. You'll see where it takes a turns. I didn't think it was gonna go like this, and I mean, especially considering I was wearing this shirt, I really didn't think I was gonna end up with like the eyes like this. Like, I knew it was gonna be bright, but I just didn't know it was gonna be this bright, you know? I'm loving the hair today, and I'm loving, I like the vibe. I feel really, really like, you know, out of this world. So let me know what you guys think. I can't wait to hear your thoughts, and yeah, we'll talk about my final thoughts on the palette just after this whole tutorial. So stay tuned. All right, guys, let's do this. I have my ABH eye primer. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes with that. Also got my Coke Zero, non-sponsored. Coca-Cola, sponsor me, please. I would love it, and my husband would love it too. Do you guys drink Coke, or are you like Pepsi or like something else kind of fans? Don't even come at me with that. What's that, Zevia or whatever? We ain't doing that clear cola stuff. No, thank you. No, ma'am. What does Kelsey always say? No ma'am, no ham, no spam, no turkey. Something like that. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyelids with this, and then we're gonna get right into the look. Now, I think I really want to play with this column, this green, this blue, this pink is really calling to me, this bronzy shade, and even this little shade at the bottom to like deepen with. I kind of just want to play with fun color. This last row is really pretty, but I just did that Kaleidos Escape Pod look where I had done, you know, the orange, pink, and purple, so we're not going to go that route. I think that's what I'm going to do, is we're gonna start with those shades. We're gonna start with those shades and then we'll decide. Let's get into this. I'm gonna start with, as I was saying earlier, this pink shade here, and we're gonna put that in our outer crease area. The shade is called Love Fire. Such a cute name. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start, hang on, before we even do that, I just wanna fix my, I always now get creasing. And my eyes are just getting old. That this creasing situation needs to be halted. I'm gonna tap off the excess. So I don't want it to be, well, I do want it to be crazy actually, but just not right off the bat. Let's just, I don't even know, like I haven't swatched this, so this is totally like a first impressions, and let's just see how it feels kind of palette. I feel like that's kind of going on pretty nice, and it's the tone that I was looking for. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. I just wanna do that really slowly. Oh, it's a really pretty color. Now normally I work with very similar colors, so I'll keep with the same brush, but in this case that is not what's happening, so I will need another brush, and in this case I'm going to use this Japanesque 836 crease brush, and I'm going to go into this blue shade. It's called Poppin'. We're going to go into Poppin'. Oh my god, I love the shade names in here. So I'm gonna put that right there. I don't even know how this is gonna blend in with that pink. But yeah, this is what we're gonna kind of start with. This is my favorite kind of clown makeup to do, you know? I love it. It's kind of blending in like purple there, but perfect. Perfect for what we wanted. I love doing these kind of looks where I use like 3 colors in the crease and then just like something all over the lids. Like, it's my favorite thing to do. And I think it's from my favorite look that I did last year with the Juvia's Place palette. I just thought it was so fun. I used to be a 1 crease shade type of girl, you know? Look at that blue. So these are really, really like softly pigmented, but I think they're really buildable. The thing I do like about them is they're not super powdery, so they're not like pressed pigment feeling. So they really, really, like when you build them up, they do build up, but they don't have a lot of fallout. So I have like no fallout yet. So I really like that. I don't like, I was worried that I was gonna have to tap off a lot, but I'm not really feeling that stressed out about it. And look, like you can really build that blue. So what I'm gonna do, before I even jump into the green, I wanna go build up that pink a little bit more. So I'm gonna go back into Love Fire. And this one's a little bit more powdery. Love Fire is a little bit more powdery. Oh my god, my hand's cramping up. I'm gonna go on the outer edge again. And I'll kind of build that up. So it's turning into a beautiful like purple shade where we're kind of buffing it in together. But I really just wanted to build it up. These kind of looks are not for everyone, I feel like, but I love playing with color like this. Okay, same thing on this side. I just want to build it up some more. Look at all, so probably not the look to go with this top, but I don't even care. I don't even really care. You don't have to match everything in life, you know? Grab some more of that Poppin' shade. And just gonna buff this in a little bit more. I'm not gonna worry too much about it getting on the lid because I think we're gonna go in for like a cut creasy type of situation. So that is what we have so far, and now I'm gonna need another little brush. Another one of those Morphe brushes. Is it the same one that I just used? That's an E22. No, this is an M412. We're gonna go into the shade Go Around, which is this kind of lime green shade. I like these ones because they're not as like neon as like the ones in the very first column. Okay, so this one's also a little bit powdery, so definitely gonna tap off any excess. And then we're just gonna pop this in I love that. Have I done something like this before? I feel like this looks really familiar. Maybe, maybe not. Look how fun this green is. Ooh. I really like that. I feel like I'm gonna have to build up the blue a little bit more because on this eye I think I have more blue going on than this eye. It's kind of starting to disappear. I just want to make sure it's like even on both sides. So pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the brush where I had the blue on it and I'm gonna get more of that blue pop-in shade. Okay, now the blue one is starting to like kind of get a little bit more powdery. I wonder if it's just that, you know, top layer of it before it kind of sets in. Let's do this. It blended into the green beautifully. It's so pretty. I really like that a lot. Okay, so that's looking good so far. And then I think on the very like outer corner bit, I kind of want to go and deepen it a little. So I think I'm going to use this shade down here. It's like a purpley brown and it's called Taco Night, which I am down for. Let's get us some tacos because tacos, love tacos. I'm just taking it on a Bdellium Tools 788. I have like 5 of these brushes, but I'm just going to use that on the outer corner bit. And do like a kind of half cut crease, I think. There's sparkles on my face from something else and I don't really know where it came from. I'm just gonna deepen up that pink a little bit with this. I feel like I almost kind of muddied the outer corner. Maybe I shouldn't have used this brown, but you know what, it's okay. Get those shadows covered. Just using whatever's left over on my brush. So far, so good. I think I'm gonna go and refine my, I don't know, it's got sparkles on my face, but I'm gonna refine where I had put my, maybe I should use a different brush for this part. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use this one. It looks like it would cut the crease a little better. It's just a small flat shader brush. I'm just gonna go in with this and that might be too much. I'm just gonna kind of refine where I wanna cut the crease because we're gonna go in with that bright, or not that bright, sorry, that metallic shade. It's all like dirty underneath, but that's fine. Okay, so put some here too. Perfect. I just go with the kind of natural curve of my eye. Okay, so that's what we're looking like so far. Let me know what you think so far, because it might be a little wild for most people's liking. I'm gonna go in with this bronze shade here. This is called
Just Dance. Just Dance.
Okay, I'm gonna go in with my rougher number. Is this my rougher number 2? Yes, it is. I'm gonna go in with my rougher number 2 brush on that bronze shade because I feel like this brush is really great for packing. I don't know if I'm gonna use any of the glitters in here yet because I'm not really like big on glitter, but oh, beautiful. That's pretty good, you guys, for like the price that these are, for the amount of, I guess, like eyeshadows you get. Like, I think that looks really pretty. Could have gone with the green shade too, but I just thought this would kind of tone down a little bit. that looks really, really beautiful. And then the only thing I will say that this palette is really missing, it has a white, but it doesn't really have like a inner corner type of shade. So I would say that that's kind of the main thing I feel that's missing from this palette. So that's unfortunate. I guess we're just gonna have to use our highlighter. Why do I keep it? Oh my god, I have glitter on my hands from the palette and I'm getting it everywhere, everywhere. I really like how this is turning out so far. I think I'm gonna go back in with that Bdellium Tools brush that I had, get a little bit more of that dark brown on there, and I'm gonna put that on the lower lash line. Let's just kind of hide our dark circle situation there, you know? Okay, I think that's kind of getting where I want it to be. I'm just going to take my brush that had the pink on it. I'm gonna kind of buff over here a little bit because I feel like I want to bring that pink in a little more. I'm just trying to see what I'm missing. I think I do want to take, there's a little bit of a green shade in here. I'm going to take my Rephr number 3 pencil brush, and it's like this metallic green called Stuck on You. I'm going to grab that shade. It reminds me of one of the ones in the Escape Pod palette, and then I just want to put that down here. And then the battery dies. Like, what else could possibly go wrong at this point? Nothing. Clearly nothing. I'm just gonna take my sponge that I had my foundation on, and I'm just gonna kind of clean up this area. I don't really have fallout, but you know, just trying to clean a little bit of mess. Just a little. I think that is good so far. I think we are gonna need some lashes with this look, but I do want to pop some liner just in my lower waterline. So I think for the lower waterline, we're gonna go in with this Shockwave Neon Eyeliner from LA Girl in the shade Gotcha. It's just a really bright green. It's pretty neon, but I feel like this one doesn't show as much as like, say, the other colors that I have. So I am going to, just lost a brush. I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna put on some eyeliner and lashes, and I'll be right back, and then we'll kind of finish up the look because I do want to add to the eyes a little bit of like highlighter and stuff. So when we do our face highlight and whatnot, we'll add some to our eyeballs. So stay tuned. So I went ahead and I put on some blush and highlight, and I ended up going a little crazy on my blush. So my blush is from the Alamar Colorette Blush Trio. I used this shade here called Oasis. I wasn't expecting so much oomph, but it had a lot of oomph, but I guess it goes with this look, so it's fine. It's fine. It's just a lot more than I was expecting. And then for highlighter, I decided to go in with the Mars Melter. These were both products that I had not yet used. I don't know if you can tell, but I'll try to, let me see if I can. Can you see the shift? I don't really know. It's really hard to catch, but it's like kind of a pink to white. Sorry, my camera wants to focus on my face. Maybe I can swatch it on the back of my hand. You can kind of see the pink shift there. Anyways, it's super pretty. I really, really like it. And I think it looks really good with this look. I'm gonna pop a little bit of that actually into, actually, I don't think that's gonna go well in my inner corner. So let's just go with something else. Okay, so for inner corner highlight, I'm gonna go in with this one from Ofra. It is All of the Lights. And I'm just gonna kind of take that on, you know what, we'll take it on the Rephr number 3 pencil brush. I'm just gonna clean that off a little because it had the green. So I'm gonna clean that off and I'm just gonna take that into the highlighter and I'm just mixing all of the shades, tapping off the excess, and I'm just gonna pop it right here because this one's like super bright. Like I feel like that's a good mix of highlighter shades. I was gonna use whatever I used on my cheeks, but I don't think that'll go as well. I think I kind of reached like clown level by accident. I wasn't intending for this look to go this wildly, but it is pretty. That's how it looks. Okay, let me zoom you guys out and we'll finish this off. All right guys, so that is it for the tutorial part of it. I love this palette. I think like for the price that I paid, the 10 bucks, like ridiculous, okay? But even for $25.99, and I'm sure you can find discount codes because I know they have an affiliate program. I'm sure there are discount codes out there. I just think the color story is beautiful. But yeah, the color story is beautiful. I think there's a good variety of shades on here, or on here, in here, you know what I mean? It's super colorful. The only critique I will give it is it has great deepening shades, but it really doesn't have anything to brighten the inner corner with. So I had to go in with an entirely different highlighter. Ignore that. My mic is gonna pick it up, just ignore it. The other thing is the 3 glitters in here. So if you're not into glitters, I don't think you're gonna be into this palette. But they are really pretty glitters. I did swatch them the other day and I think that they're really pretty. It just, I don't really play with a lot of glitters, but I don't mind them being in the palettes that I have. But I think the color variety in this palette especially is really, really nice. They do have some smaller, like 10 to 12 pan palettes that I was really intrigued by on their website, and I do hope that one day I can try those out. If you guys are interested in those, let me know in the comments down below so that I can put them on my list, just in case they are something you want me to review for you. I think for the price of this palette and how many shadows you get, you're basically paying, because you get 25 shades and it's $25.99, like $1 and some cents per shadow. I think that's really, really good. I mean, like, how much colored powder are you guys going to use in your life, right? So I think this is a great amount of product for the price that it is. And it's pigmented. It was easy enough to blend. It just got some pink on me, but it's also not super like powdery. I don't think a lot of this is pressed pigment. I'm not really 100% sure. It says shadow ingredients. It doesn't really state that they're pressed pigments, but I feel like they were able to perform like a pressed pigment, even if they aren't. You were really able to pack on and blend that shadow, and they kind of don't disappear. They kind of actually do blend into each other, which I thought was really nice. I do wish it had a little bit more like metallic shades, but I'm sure they have other palettes that have really great shades. I know they were probably just trying to focus on the whole Fiesta theme with this palette. So, and that being said, I think it's a great deal for that type of palette if you're looking for something like that. They do have smaller palettes, and then they have even larger palettes in their you know, product line. So I thought it was a really fun palette. I really like the look that I came out with, and I think I could do a lot of neutral looks with this as well. If you're interested in seeing more looks, let me know. I can probably do another video at a later date because you guys know I have so many products to get through. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. I would love to hear if you've even tried this brand or considered trying this brand. I want to know how you feel about it, what your thoughts are. Are you gonna try it? Are you not? Are you on the fence? Are you like, nope? And don't forget to hit the like button if you did enjoy this video. Thank you so, so much for watching. And if you're new here, please do consider subscribing before you leave for the day. And that's all for this one, you guys. I hope that you're all staying safe, staying healthy, being kind, all that jazz. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.